Well, hello, and welcome to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. This is the tarot reading for people who are serious, and I mean serious, about improving their manifesting ability. This is not fun and games. This is not like a lot of other tarot reads where it's pleasant and nice, and isn't this wonderful? We're not doing that. This is not what you're here for. You're here to plug into the frequencies that are around you right now and then choose yes or no. Do I want to use these energies to manifest something particular or not? And in fact, we can even help you with the idea of what it is that you truly want to manifest. I mean, we do it all the time. In fact, just went to the store today and I've been thinking about a certain kind of cheese. It's something that fits my diet because I'm into the carnivore diet. And I've been thinking about this for the past 3 weeks. Just, it's never been there because, grocery stores are emptying. That's part of the plan to starve us out. So I thought, well, geez, okay, I guess they're not going to have it anymore. I went in there today, loads. So I bought a nice full supply because I love the cheese and it fits in with my diet perfectly. Well, I kind of manifested that or waited it out or whatever. How did the two ideas meet? When on the surface, it would appear that they're not going to meet. They're not making that cheese anymore. They don't have the milk. They don't have the cows. They don't have whatever it is. Shelves are getting empty. So why would I expect the cheese to be there? But it was, and lots of it. Same thing here with your manifesting. Could be somebody who you're thinking about, remembering a certain situation, and all of a sudden it pops up into your life. Maybe you get a text, maybe you get a phone call, letter, whatever the case may be. All of a sudden, boom, it's there. They're there. That's manifesting. And that's what we're here for. So with that in mind, we have a specific system. First of all you're going to see on the screen is this one picture. This is the tarot layout. I want you to pay attention to those pictures, nothing else, because the minute you are looking at a two-dimensional screen, you are a spectator. You're not a participator. I don't care if you're playing a game. If it's a two-dimensional screen, the latest computer science says you are a person in the bleachers. You're not on the field. I want you on the field. I want you actively involved in manifesting your life. Okay? My job, to try to inspire you. So let's get to it. 2 rows, the middle card up front, middle card in back. That's the first and last card of the reading. Let's get to it. Oracle card up front, flexible. There was a time in my life where I could do, I think this was called the scorpion in yoga. I think I could do something like that. If I did it today, they'd have to put parts of me together because there's no way in hell that I could do that. But anyway, she can. And what's interesting is the number on the upper right is 19. 19 is 10. You add the 1 and 9, 10. That means either finishing or completing. If it's a 10, you're finishing, you're completing. If it's a 1, you combine the 1 and 0, it's beginning. And my sense is this is a beginning. You are being called to be flexible about something in your life. Now, that doesn't mean that you give up your principles. It doesn't mean that you give up your integrity. It's be flexible. For example, let's say you want to go to some town while we still can. The 15-minute cities have not arrived yet. But anyway, say you want to go to some town. It's a ways away. Now, in the old days, you'd look at a map. These days, you'd go to Google or whatever, and there may be several ways of getting to that location. And depending on the traffic and construction and so on and so forth, it may help you to decide. And if there are some obstacles, let's say you have 3 choices or ways of getting to your destination, you pick which are the ones that you think are the best. That's being flexible, and that's what we're talking about. So let's move on. Bottom row all the way to the left. We have 2 cards that match up perfectly. 6 of Cups and Judgment. The 6 of Cups is something or someone from your past. An emotional connection usually good, but not always. In any event, in traditional tarot, what they're going to say is, Six of Cups. Well, we see that someone's coming back, coming back into your life again. Not true. Not true. Could be just their thought, memory. How did you feel about them? Did you like them? Were you in love with them? Just that feeling. Remembering. That's good enough. That's the Six of Cups. And the Judgment card talks about an awakening, a rebirth, a new perspective. And as you can see on the card, there are three people there, and more in the back actually. But what the Judgment card says is you connect with something from the past, person, feeling, whatever. You bring it to the present, you re-examine. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about it now? And do you want to take it with you into the future? If it was something very nice, very pleasant, very loving, very supportive, you go, geez, I'd like to keep feeling that. I'd like to take it into the future. If it wasn't so good, you figure out a way to drop it. So those two cards says you are going to look backward. We got a Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde coming up. I think Uranus, Saturn, whatever else, Neptune maybe even going retrograde. I mean, we're in a retrograde time. It's a going back, a reviewing time. Because there's something out of that reviewing that will give you the opportunity, it's not a guarantee, but give you the opportunity of really improving your life. But you need to be flexible. Okay? Next card we have on the bottom row, Queen of Swords. One thing about swords, well, two things. Their beliefs, their thoughts, their words, their ideas. The thing that I was going to get to is that the Queen is very clever, very realistic, and very straight talking. She will not BS herself as well as anybody else. And that's really the important thing. We have a tendency of lying to ourselves. And we may very likely have done that with something or someone from the past. And when we do a little bit of digging, we go, well, it wasn't that good. Or, it could have been better. There's some revelation in that. And you're going to have to trust your intuition. That's the Moon card. Trust your intuition. You are going back in time to a person, a place, a feeling, something. Bringing it into the present. Deciding whether or not you want to take it with you in the future, or deciding to take it into the future, adapting it to the future that you're looking for. And you do this on an intuitive basis. Let's go up top, second row. We have the one I call the mini Queen of Pentacles, and that is the Nine of Pentacles. This gal is together. And the reason she's together, she knows what's valuable. Pentacles are not money. Please, please, please. They can be, but that's very shallow. Pentacles are things that we value, that mean something to us personally, deeply. Love, friendship, health, wisdom, peace, happiness, joy, purpose. Money doesn't buy any of those. And those are the true values of life. She knows that. She knows what hers are. And so the Nine of Pentacles lady is rock solid. Okay? She's self-reliant. She's clear. And you need to be clear on your value system to really work the bottom row of this tarot reading to its fullest. What it's going to take is a little bit of time. This is not going to be easy because there's going to be some adjustments or some changings that are going to be open to you, and you have to make the decision. You have to be the emperor. You're the one that has to say, okay, these are my values. This is what I'm going to base my, not just my life, my existence on. My sole purpose. These are the values. And if there's any cleaning up that needs to be done with them, the Seven of Pentacles accomplishes that. Seven of Pentacles is basically looking over your value system and going, little pruning here, a little cutting here, a little water, a little fertilizer, whatever the case may be. But you get full value at that point for your value system. And the final card has to do with values again. And appropriately, it is the Two of Pentacles. Twos are always decisions. And you can see here he's kind of balancing the two. And that takes us back to the Judgment card, the Six of Cups card. Going back in time, pulling something or someone from the past, bringing it into the present. What the hell does this mean in my life now? And how do I want to use it in the future? Really, really, really important. Be honest with yourself like the Queen of Swords. Trust your gut. Know what your value system is. And take your time at putting the parts and pieces together. I cannot tell you how critical this can be for your life in the near term. Near term being the next year or two. This is heavy, heavy duty stuff. We are at a turning point as mankind, as humanity. We are at a turning point. And so what we decide for ourselves individually will affect the whole. Really important. You need to be flexible. Bend, but don't break. That's the reading for today. Back tomorrow again with another tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. I'm here every day, 365. So between now and the next time we get together and do tarot, peace and blessings.